Hey everybody, Brett Mix here from Macho Wrestling 101, and we got our second last Royal Rumble to get to. We started with 1988 a week and a half ago, and now we're at the 2022 Royal Rumble. This one was a big event. It was held inside another dome in St. Louis, Missouri, the the Middle of America Town Center, I believe it's called. The dome right here. It's called the Dome at America's Center in St. Louis, Missouri. It took place with both brands, obviously, competing for a main event spot at WrestleMania. There's a women's rumble, there's a man's rumble, just like it's been since 2018. But this rumble started off with a universal title match between the head of the table, Roman Reigns, and his challenger, Seth freaking Rollins. And before I get going, I just thought I'd like to mention if you like these reviews and any of the other reviews I do, we do daily videos on this channel, so if you liked this, just please subscribe. It's just one click away, and it'll help my channel get off the floor, and I'd really appreciate it. But back to the Rumble match. Rollins and Reigns, Universal title. Reigns came out with great confidence, and then all of a sudden the Seth Rollins old Shield music played, and Roman's Reigns' face was priceless. It was like all of the fans, and big time. Seth Rollins came out in his Shield gear from the crowd to psych out Roman some more and laugh with his new Joker type character. It did its job. These two wrestled a really good match here. They had a great pace the whole time. Nothing was slow. Everything had meaning. And then they did some big spots. And I just watched the entire Rumble, so I've seen a lot of spots in the last little bit, but they had the barricade spot on the outside. Rollins dove through the air. They had the table spot. Uh, there's just a lot that happened here between Reigns and Rollins. This is just another classic for Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble. He had a couple matches versus Kevin Owens on this pay-per-view, I believe. And a last man standing match against Baron Corbin, or Falls Count Anywhere match against Baron Corbin. That one ended on the dugout. So Reigns is always in a pretty good match at the Rumble here. And Seth Rollins beat Roman by disqualification. Roman Reigns wouldn't drop the guillotine lock. He had Seth Rollins in, the front face lock variety. He wouldn't let it go. Rollins had the ropes, and for more than 5 seconds, the ref counted it and disqualified him. The fans hated the finish, but it was a classic match. I give the match 4 stars. It really opened the pay per view with a bang, and it was just another classic for Roman Reigns during this amazing run that's still going on today. Up next was the Women's Royal Rumble, and we had few winners the last time since it started from 2018, so there's been a few winners already in the Women's Royal Rumble history. It's not a long history, but it's still there. Sasha Banks started in the ring with Melina. Tamina Snuka came out at number 3. Kelly came back at number 4. Aaliyah, Liv Morgan, Queen Zelina, Bianca Belair, Dana Brooke, Michelle McCool, Sonya Deville, Natalya, Cameron, Naomi, Carmella, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Ivory, Brie Bella, Mickie James, Alicia Fox, Nikki Ash, Summer Rae, Nikki Bella, Sarah Logan, Lita, Mighty Molly, Ronda Rousey, Shotzi, and Shayna Baszler were the entrants. Uh, Sasha Banks eliminated Kelly at the beginning, and she really had that spot with Melina. She mocked Melina's entrance into the ring. She mocked that Rumble entrance where she bounces on the apron, and she did it in the ring a lot better and a lot sexier. So, not to get a hold of anything against that. Sasha Banks mocked her as she threw her out. That was great. The only thing that wasn't great is how low Sasha Banks stayed in this Rumble. Only 9 minutes and 44 seconds. I mean, Aaliyah spent 22 minutes and 50 seconds, so if that doesn't make much sense to me, but nonetheless, Ivory from the RTC was a nice entrant that was pretty funny. This Rumble had a good pace, actually. It really did. It didn't feel slow at all at any point. And that's big for because the Rumble, almost every single one has that middle spot where everybody's filling the ring and it doesn't really have too much going on. This Rumble didn't feel like that. Um, and they kept a lot of big names for the end, like the Bellas, Ronda Rousey, Lita, Mighty Molly, Shayna Baszler. I believe this is the second straight year Shayna Baszler came out number 30. She didn't get any eliminations this time, but she got like 8 in the Rumble I did the other day. The Charlotte Flair had the most eliminations with 5. You're just checking to make sure that's right. It is. Ronda Rousey, the winner, spent 10-16 in the Rumble and eliminated 4 people. That was second best. And that's how it happened. Ronda eliminated Charlotte at the end at 59 minutes and 40 seconds to win her first Royal Rumble, and now she's going to WrestleMania 38. Was going to WrestleMania 38. The next match is Becky Lynch defending her Raw Women's title against Doudrop. Becky won at 13 minutes. Honestly, about 10 minutes too long. I rate the match 2.5 stars. And by the way, I forgot to rate the Women's Rumble by mistake. The Women's Rumble, I give 3.5 stars. I thought that was really well done. Really well done. Next, we got Lashley, who defeated Brock Lesnar for the WWE Championship, becoming a WWE Champion for the first time. The almighty Lashley with MVP in his corner. Lesnar had Heyman in his corner. And yeah, that's relevant because Roman Reigns came out and speared Lesnar, and Heyman has some explaining to do. It was what the commentary team said, and it's true because Lesnar screwed over, or Paul Heyman screwed over his client, one of his 2 clients. And anyway, Bobby Lashley ended up winning the match. As I said, this was a pretty big hit and crash bang match between 2 monsters. I liked it actually. I thought it was good. I rate it 3 stars. Edge and Beth Phoenix defeated The Miz and Maurice. This is another match I'm going to rate 3 stars and a quarter. It was a better mixed tag match than I thought it would be. The double spear at the end was nice, and the Maurice's Hurricane Rana off the top, that was very well done too. Next, we got the men's Royal Rumble. This is a very disappointing Royal Rumble. There hasn't been a Royal Rumble match this bad in maybe 10 to 15 years, maybe all the way back to 1999. I rated 2 stars, and that's being generous. It was slow. It was slower than hell. Just if you think I'm being too harsh, rewatch the 22 Rumble with a bunch of other Rumbles. Don't just watch the 22 Rumble on its own. Watch it with other Rumbles because you'll be reminded how they're supposed to work. This, not so much. The first 10 entrants were eliminated by AJ Styles or Almas. And then Almas was eliminated by a bunch of people. And basically, there's a few good spots. Shane McMahon, Bad Bunny, Riddle doing well. But yeah, I mean, this is the Rumble. AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Austin Theory, Robert Roode, Ridge Holland, Montez Ford, Damian Priest, Sami Zayn, Johnny Knoxville. That was one of the bright spots. Angelo Dawkins, Omos, Ricochet, Chad Gable, Dominic, Sheamus, Rick Boggs, Madcap Moss, Riddle, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston, Otis, Big E, Bad Bunny, Shane, Randy Orton, and Lesnar. Randy Orton was from St. Louis, so he got a big pop. Lesnar, the winner, last eliminated Drew McIntyre in his second Royal Rumble in his career. He only had to last 2:32 in this Rumble, and he eliminated 5 guys. And he only had to last 2 minutes 32 seconds. AJ Styles actually had the elimination record with this year with 6. And he spent nearly a half an hour in the ring, but yeah, the winner only had to spend a little bit of time. The winner was the 30th entrant. I like to see the winners at the 30th entrant spot. But yeah, this one really had no pace for the entire first half was but dull and boring as all hell. The second half picked up, but that's not saying much. So 2 stars for the Rumble, men's Rumble. That's going to bring down the overall rating of the pay-per-view because I thought Seth and Roman did an amazing job. The women's Rumble was good. The mixed tag match plus Brock and Lashley were good. So I'm going to give this a 6.5 out of 10. Had the men's Rumble been better, I probably would have said 7.5. But I'll give this a 6.5 out of 10. And now we're down to the last Royal Rumble, which I'm going to do tomorrow, and the 2023 Royal Rumble. All right, to complete the whole Rumble anthology, and then we'll move on to something else, whether it be WrestleMania or SummerSlam, King of the Ring, something like that, or maybe just individual pay-per-views. We'll have to see. Stay tuned and subscribe for my match of the day. I do a random match of the day, and I also do opinions on what's going on today and Raw and SmackDown reviews. So keep in touch with those. I'm Brett Mix for Montreal Wrestling 101. We hope you see you next time and subscribe. I'm out.